Okay, so this is the entire bike put together now. I took it for a quick little test spin, and there is one problem that I'm going to try to fix here. But everything took about an hour to finish it all, I would say. As you can see, the battery is not in it right yet, so let's go grab that and put it in real quick. The battery is just right here. I did pump up the tires to make sure that it was up to what they wanted it to be. It's kind of hard. There's a small notch that there's a small tab on the battery, if you can see that, and that goes in a small area right there, and then it just, once that's in, just goes up in and just snaps in place. There is an LED here that you can see that it's fully charged. So we'll just go kind of from the front to the back. So 27.5-inch tires. It's got the Suntour XCM spring-loaded front.
I'm not really sure whether those front and back disc brakes are 160 or 180 millimeters.
Or excuse me, millimeter.
I'm thinking more maybe 160.
It'd be huge if it was centimeters.
Now that I look at them, I looked on the website and couldn't really see which one it was.
They're the hydraulic brakes, and those are Tektro. The lights that's on the front, and I'll turn those on in just a second, show that to you. Something I know Court wouldn't love, they don't have reflecting tires, but it does have a reflector in the middle, but hate to say it, that's probably going to come off on mine. The front brake, you can right here you can preload the brake, or excuse me, the front fork, and then of course on the other side is the lockout, and even while you're riding you can either lock it or open it just by flipping it over like this, and then it's open, and of course it pops right off. How about that? Huh, there you go. That came right off, right as I was doing it. So, let's see if I can fix that. There we go. So, either open or locked, right there. And I was using it locked and preferred it locked. Has Shimano Alivio shifters, and it's the multi-shifter, so you can do multiple shifts with your thumb. You can go up actually 3, but I can really only do 2 at a time. My thumb isn't long enough to go all the way back. And then the front shifter to go up into the higher gear is the small shifter here, and you can either go back, or if you're on the front with your thumb you can go forward. Either way, the brakes, the brake levers, you can adjust them with that little right here. There's a small, let me see if I can get it focused on it, that you can change the lever. I found just the factory set one was pretty good. If I'm sitting here, that sitting out on the end, I can use one finger usually will do as much as I want. I was kind of surprised how much I liked the hand grips, because usually when I'm riding I'll put one hand here. You can put your hand here, and when it's kind of comfortable, and you can also slide it over here and just kind of hold on with your hand and thumb, which I found really quite comfortable. I also put my hands here a lot, and will even go into the middle. I did ride it around a little bit just to see how it ran. The other thing that was really interesting to me, and having never used one of these before, I wasn't quite sure how the throttle was going to be. There's actually probably, I'd say that's, a good almost 3 to 4 centimeters. So an inch and a half, probably an inch, somewhere like 2.5 to 3 centimeters of throw on it. And you can easily just move it down a little bit or go all the way. And it was pretty responsive, I thought. And then, of course, to turn it on, just push that, and then it turns on the display. The display, as you can see, I went a little bit, put about 19 miles on it, riding it, and you can see my maximum speed was about 36 miles an hour, and that was no downhill. That's kind of was on a flat area that I went on. You can a lower mode, you can see right there it says it's an eco mode. If you just push and hold the positive, it switches it to sport. So you can go from eco into sport, and then simply you can go to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got it set at 5 right now. I'm going to have to see if I like any of the other, how fast that I would want to, or how sensitive, or what the amount of thrust that you get. I was really surprised how much the Sun Tour seat post shock, how well that worked. I was really surprised at how well that seemed to work. And the seat is a gel-filled seat. It was super, super soft compared to what I'm used to. Going down to the motor drive system, it has a nice chain guard right here. It's a piece of metal, and it was super. I used long pants with it and didn't get stuck at all. There, of course, is a water bottle cage that they send with you. I haven't put it on yet, but it looks like it's going to work really well. I didn't put the slap guard on yet. You can actually see where there was dirt where it already has it on there. It does have the derailleur cage, which works really well. And then the 9-speed Shimano. Again, Altius. I think, or is it Alivio? Alivio. And it's a 42-tooth chainring up front, and then the freewheel, I think, goes from 11 to 30. But don't hold my feet to the fire on that one. The rack seems very, very robust, I should say. I think I'm going to lose the fender on the back, and I'm just trying to figure out, because the light on the back, the rear light, the wiring goes right up the middle of the fender. So if I take the fender off, I'll have to find a new way to wire that up. And then again, about the same size disc brake on the back as on the front. I will definitely put a ride on and let you see how it goes, but it's fast is all I could say. It went really as fast as I would want it to go. So that's kind of the bike all in all. Pretty easy to put together. Oh, I had said, I don't know if there was one small problem that I need to...
So the front headset, there were the 2 silver spacers, and there was actually a small, about 4-5 millimeter black one. that I had left taken off, and actually that needs to be on there, or you won't be able to tighten it down enough to have it tight, and the headset will actually rock back and forth. So don't take that one off. Just the 2 silver ones, leave the black one on.
So here is the bike in the evening. You can see the front light. It's really quite bright. Does a good job of showing the road in front of you. I don't know if you can see that right there, but when you're riding, it sends a pretty good light down the pathway. One of the things that's nice about it is hooked to the front shock, not to the frame. So actually, as you go up, as you bounce on your shock, the light doesn't bounce up and down. Rear view, or the rear view, the rear light is also really nice and bright. I'm kind of surprised how bright it is. You can't really see it very well, but of course when you brake, you'll see it gets brighter and then goes off. Let's see if I can, so brighter and then off. So that's it at night. And the dog enjoying the evening.